Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And of course, as we speak about what we aren't sure and what we don't know, because that's pretty much what it is. But still, a lot of people are wondering, if you buy a new PC. And I talked about the minimum requirements that I'm pretty sure would make it a safe PC to go on. I'm pretty sure that, and I would, some people are saying, well, maybe you don't seem that sure. It's like, I would say that it's close to 100% sure, and probably 100% sure that if you'd buy a Copilot plus PC machine, you would be compatible Windows 12 for sure. I doubt that would be a problem. The question here, and there's a lot of comments on that, is about, if Windows 12 ever comes to life, say at the end of next year, 2026, the existence of two versions. We have two versions of Windows 11 now. The one's for Copilot plus PC, which contains all the AI stuff, and our, pretty much standard version like we have for most of us, including this machine, which is, a machine compatible with Windows 11 that does not have an NPU, neural processing unit, is not really a machine done for AI. Will Windows 12 continue carrying on with this type of machine? And that's an interesting one, honestly, because this is where we have to look at what's the percentage of things around the world. There's no clear numbers right now of how many PCs sold are Copilot plus PCs, or at least are PCs that have a neural processing unit, because they could be PCs with NPUs, but not be compatible Copilot plus PC branding. That does happen. There are some machines out there that have NPUs, but they are not capable of Copilot plus PC status. How many of those are sold? We don't have the percentage of how many Copilot plus PCs right now are on the market. How many machines are on the market with an NPU? Those statistics we don't have. I would bet, because of the price point, that still most PCs sold are good old standard PCs like we have, but with, much more powerful processors. And if that trend would continue, it would be dumb for Microsoft to create a Windows 12 that doesn't include these machines, honestly. So they're probably, and I think chances, if Windows 12 comes out, say, next year, I'm pretty sure that there would be a Windows 12 version for our standard PCs that maybe would have the same minimum requirement as Windows 11 and continue the trend. And at the same time have a Copilot plus PC version with AI for those that have the higher end PCs. That would be the logical thing, because that's the other thing. I don't think Enterprise is going Copilot plus PC way. I think Enterprise are probably still on a good old standard PC, and they make the bulk of all PCs. A lot of people are saying, well, there's no sense in doing this or that because there's a lot of gamers, and, well, the gamers and the user market, you and me, we make a small portion of the Windows operating system. The majority of machines with Windows are enterprise. They're in businesses. So this is what's going to decide the next versions of Windows, because I, wouldn't be surprised that Windows 12 will be a dual type operating system, but it all depends if it's coming out next year, because as the time will go by, that could change. Say it doesn't come out next year. Say they've decided no new Windows for a little while, and maybe in 2 years or 3 years we'll have one. Well, in 2 or 3 years, the PC landscape will have changed a lot. A lot of the older PCs will be gone, and people will have possibly purchased a new one. Well, as the price of the Copilot plus PC machines go down, that's where things could change. But definitely, if it would come out in the next year, I would think that there would still be standard PCs version that are not AI for Windows 12. There would be that version again, probably, especially if they, base their Windows 12 core on Windows 11, but just change some of the, operating system graphics user interface. So, we'll see. It's all out there, what exactly is going to happen. But one thing for sure, we're moving ahead, and there is going to be a new Windows someday. We're not going to stay on Windows 11 forever. And that's all depends when that happens. And for the other questions, because some people ask me, don't you think Windows 11 is going to be supported like for a long time? I would think Windows 11 will have the same support that other operating systems have, which is 10 years, typically. All Windows versions got 10 years. So it's at 4 years now. It's going to get to 4 years, which means it would still have 6 more years in the future. So 6 years, it brings it to 2031. So if you run Windows 11, I don't think it's a problem for a while now. We'll see what happens with that. But it's all speculation, but it's still interesting to speculate, think about it, think about what could be next. I think it's fun sometimes to think about that and see what could be next. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.